It's June 12, 2022 today. It has been more than 3 months since Ukraine war started on February 24, 2022. The world has changed a lot during the past 3 months, so is the game Diablo II Resurrected. On the stock market, the benchmark S&P 500 index looks like this. In the first month after Ukraine war broke out, it ascended from around 4,200 to around 4,600, gaining roughly 10%. In the next 2 months, it dropped about 15%, to around 3,900. This is the stock price chart for Activision Blizzard Inc. It's relatively stable because of the upcoming acquisition by Microsoft. The stock price was around $80 per share. The fluctuation was less than 7%. So what about the item price change for D2R Economy? Before we get into the details, there are 2 things to consider. First, what item do we pick to use its price as an index for D2R Economy? Rune is the most important item in D2R. Its price is relatively stable. So Ninja uses Rune as an index for D2R Economy. Second, what currency do we use? There are several candidates. 1. High runes, for example, Rune. 2. D2JSP Forum Gold, the currency used on the largest D2R trading forum D2JSP.org. 3. US dollars. We don't use Rune to measure Rune price change. So high runes are not good candidates. Ninja tries to avoid using real-world currency, like US dollars, unless necessary. D2JSP Forum Gold is a good candidate for our purpose. Ninja knows that a lot of people don't like D2JSP. But for now, we will use it because it reflects the real price change. If you really don't like D2JSP Forum Gold, you can substitute it with shells, gold coins, silver bars, etc. whenever it appears. This chart shows the Rune price change in 3 months after Ukraine war. It consists of 2 periods. The first period was before the start of the first ladder. The second period is the first ladder season, which started on April 28, 2022. This is a chart showing the exchange rate of Russian ruble to US dollars. After Ukraine war broke out on February 24, the exchange rate dropped from 0.013 to 0.0072 in early March. Blizzard sells Diablo II Resurrected at different prices in different currencies in different regions. In Russia, the price is 19.99 rubles. It used to be around $26. In early March, it was only $14 to $15. It was about only half of the regular price in Russia. The regular price of D2R in USA is $40. In early March, some people could buy almost 3 copies of the game with $40. Although ruble to US dollar rate soared after April, in that 1-week window in early March, some people were able to stock a large amount of D2R accounts with really cheap prices. At first, some people in East Europe took advantage of the super cheap D2R game licenses. Shortly afterwards, some CD key merchants sold those cheap Russian accounts to East Asia via Dobayo, which is the Chinese version of eBay.com. Suli, alias, is a D2R item farmer in a small city in southwestern China. He stocked over 200 D2R accounts. Suli said he is only a small potato. Some of his friends stocked over 1,000 accounts. In D2R Economy, North America has the greatest buying power. East Asia and East Europe are the top 2 regions with greatest supplies. A huge amount of high runes, unique items are farmed in East Asia and East Europe and sold to the North America market. Game license is a major cost for people in D2R item business. Since some people were able to obtain D2R game licenses at really cheap prices, more and more items are dumped to the market and the D2R item price crashed. Let's take a look at the price chart closely. In March, Rune price dropped from 700 D2 JSP Forum Gold to 300 D2 JSP Forum Gold. The decrease was more than 55%. There were a lot of factors contributing to the decrease. For example, the upcoming ladder, decreased demand etc. But cheap Russian game licenses was one of the major factors, if not the greatest. Ninja is working on a video on detailed analysis of D2R artificial intelligence software, also known as bot or robot. How D2R economy is greatly affected by bot will be discussed in depth. Ninja will upload it shortly. This was exactly what happened to the legacy D2 economy when cheap Diablo II CD keys in Argentina flooded the market several years ago. On June 1, 2017, Argentine peso to US dollar exchange rate was 0.0625. It dropped to 0.0117 on January 1, 2021. Blizzard didn't update their selling price during that 3.5 years. So the Argentine D2 CD key price dropped about 81%. The original price for Diablo II and Diablo II Lord of Destruction bundle was $20. If bought using an Argentine account, it was only $3.70 in early 2021. The drastic decrease of Diablo II CD key prices crashed D2 market. Rune was only 3 to 5 D2 JSP Forum Gold in non-ladder. The economy on ladder was even worse. D2 ladder season 27 started on December 4, 2020. 2 weeks later, on December 19, 2020, Rune was worth only 75 D2 JSP Forum Gold. Blizzard took some serious actions to patch the exploit with their regional pricing in late spring of 2021. But some people are still able to get cheap Argentine game licenses, although not as cheap as before. Are you for or against Blizzard's regional pricing policy selling games at different prices in different regions? Please share your thought in the comment section below. Let's get back to Diablo II Resurrected. Some people were able to stock a large quantity of super cheap Russian D2R accounts shortly after Ukraine war. However, shortly afterwards, Western banks stopped cooperating with Russian banks. Blizzard also stopped supporting some payment methods for Russian accounts. The ruble to US dollar exchange rate increased a lot. People were not able to get super cheap Russian D2R accounts anymore unless they had stocked a large quantity during that 1-week window. Some people turned to cheap Argentine game licenses. For Argentine account, the price of D2R is only 2,890 Argentine peso. It's about 24 US dollars. It is about 40% cheaper than the price in USA, $40. Not everyone can get cheap Argentine game licenses because of the limited payment methods. But some people have access to it. On Dobeo.com, people can get Argentine D2R game license, 3,000 Argentine peso, for 180 Chinese yuan, which is about 27 US dollars. No wonder D2R economy was crashed so hard. Argentine peso to US dollar exchange rate is still decreasing. Since the US Federal Reserve continues to increase interest rates this year, a lot of hot money will go back to the United States from Argentina. Argentine peso to US dollar exchange rate will keep decreasing. As a result, Argentine D2R account prices will keep dropping. The future remains cloudy for D2R economy. Diablo is not just a game. In Ninja's Diablo universe, Ninja will share what he learned about D2R gameplay, item trading, in-game economics, game mechanics, stories of players, hardware, software, and more. Ninja just started this channel. If you find this video useful, please support this channel by subscription and clicking the thumb up button below.